We return once more to the world of Baldur's Gate 3. In today's video, the plan was to finish clearing the goblins out of the Blighted Village and then go find Karlach. But, as with any good adventure, that plan was changed up a bit. First on the agenda was to ambush the ambushers at the village entrance. This went very well with a sneak attack from Astarion and then a rage slap from my Druid Barbarian. This easily took out the first two, but there were a few more across the road on the other building, and one below us on the first floor of the house we were on. The one below us was still unawares, and we took him out through this convenient little hole right here, and then the other goblins ran toward us, making them easy targets. Another snipe from Astarion, and there was only one left to take out. A couple more hits from our perch, and then a running bear slap took him out. After a little bit of looting, it was time to explore a bit more, and we decided to take a look at the basement of the building we had been fighting from. Inside, we found some nice treasure and a trapped chest. Unfortunately, we didn't have any more disarm kits, so we had to make a note to come back here later, but we did find a breakable wall that led us to a whole underground dungeon. Now, this place was covered in spider webs and eggs, which was concerning enough, but then when I got the denizens' attention, I found out that the spiders were actually phase spiders and that they had some endercap friends. Now, I wasn't sure how this fight would go at first, but it turns out that my sleep spell was still able to put the spiders to sleep, which helped out tremendously. Along with this, Astarion's sneak attacks were still doing high damage, and my bear slaps and bear health also made this fight a lot easier than I thought it would be. Now, emboldened by our victory, we decided to explore a bit deeper into the caves. Doing so led us to the big mama spider, though. Now, we were confident from our last fight, so we thought maybe we'd be able to handle it. We were wrong. We were dead wrong. Mama kept spawning all these baby spiders which tied up my druid, and then she started hitting the rest of the party with AoE. In the end, we lost the fight, and I learned two important things. My party lacks AoE attacks, which would be great for taking out the swarm of smaller spiders, and that my druid barbarian can last a heck of a long time in a battle. A little bit of AoE and a bit different approach, and we can probably beat Mama Spider here the next time, but for now, it was time to move on. So, after exploring and looting some safer areas of the underground, we climbed up the well and ran into another goblin. This time, we decided to use the power of the Illithid to avoid the fight, and as a result, the rest of the goblins became friendly, even though we totally slaughtered the rest of their friends. So, the goblins pacified, it was time to converse with Lump the Enlightened, a particularly intelligent ogre. After I threatened to eat him, he decided we could be friends. Our talk was going so well that I thought I'd try threatening him to help us. But the DC was a 20, so we decided to walk away after that. A little farther down the road, we ran into a pack of knolls and critters being turned into knolls. We took the first couple out quickly, but unfortunately, one got away and warned the party of knolls on the path above us. At this point, I tried to do some flanking, but again, the great AI caught on to this, and the knolls began to counterflank, and on top of this, they also had some ranged weapons, so I had to improvise. I sent up my bear barbarian to fight one-on-one with the one flanking us, and left everyone else to fight off the rest. Sleep spells and sneak attacks made a great combo fighting off the knolls at the bottom of the road, while bear slaps took care of the gnoll on the high road. So with the knolls defeated and a new quest picked up, it was time to find Karlach. Along the way though, we ran into some paladins, apparently searching for her too. While at their camp, we also found a locked door, apparently hiding away some treasure, but we couldn't do anything with it now, so another treasure to keep in mind for later. So after grabbing Will, since this was his quest, we ran down the road and found Karlach. Turns out she was forced to fight for the devils and has a tadpole herself. So, after convincing Will that Karlach was alright, she joined us. Then we paid the paladins a visit. The battle with the paladins was very hard due to their leader using Divine Smite on me all the time. He could take us out in one hit, and another of the enemies had some control with hold person spells. Thankfully though, the Rage Bear is awesome, and after a few bear slaps, the leader went down, and after that, his posse was no problem. The Rage Bear was definitely the star of this show. So, after looting the evil dudes, it was time for another break. Watch this video next, or use the link in the description to watch the full stream. Thank you so much for watching, have a great day, and keep on gaming.